Welcome to the Level 1 Lounge, where we give our uneducated take on anything and everything gaming related. Grab your controls and get ready because we are about to talk about the Game Awards, which are coming up very, very soon, just in a couple weeks. And we will be going live for that one December 11th. So we'll be live here on the YouTube channel, and you can join us at that time. But we're going to be talking about the nominations today in a little bit. But before we get into that, I would like to welcome my co-hosts, as always, Rider Pride 639 and Agent Maverick 86. Gents, how are we doing today?
Oh, fantastic. This is always one of my favorite times of year.
Yeah,
Not just
exactly.
because Christmas around it, not just because of Christmas, but I mean, the Game Awards is always a highlight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cannot wait for Game Awards this year. But before we talk about that, we got to jump into our burning question of the week. And speaking of Christmas, our burning question this week is: what game do you want to see under your Christmas tree this year for Christmas? Agent Maverick, let's start with you.
I am actually going to switch it up just a little bit, guys, because I finally picked up a Nintendo system here finally a few weeks ago. So I'm actually going to be
Shocker.
going with a Switch 2 game. It's coming out December 4th. I'm very excited for it. Metroid Prime 4. I'm very excited to get my hands on this game. I mean, there's a few other games that I'm going to be looking at picking up between then and now. I mean, there's a couple Zelda games and all of that, but Black Friday sales are going on. My other half came home with a stack of Switch games about this high yesterday. So, I mean, there's going to be lots to play, but Metroid is on the tippy top of one of the games I'm very excited to get my hands on. So I'm going to hold off for Christmas. Really want to be able to play that one into the new year.
Very cool. Rider Pride, what about you? What are you looking forward to seeing under your tree this year?
I was kind of looking forward to Metroid as well, but for another game that I've been looking at, I'm also kind of thinking of holding off until Christmas just so I can play the game prior to it. But the game I'm looking for is Octopath Traveler 0. I haven't played Octopath Traveler 2 yet, and I kind of want to play that one first before I jump into Octopath Traveler 0. Just because they're apparently both the first and the second game have direct lead-ins into the new one. So that's why I kind of want to play that one first before I get into it. But there's also the Pokemon DLC that's coming up right away, which Mrs. Ryder and I are actually excited to play that one because both of us have actually finished Pokemon Legends ZA with the base game and the story. I've done my Pokedex completion. So yeah, we're gonna be getting into that. That'll keep us busy for a while. So Octopath Traveler 0 is gonna be what I'm looking for Christmas.
Very cool.
I'm actually just looking to check into this, but I'm pretty sure Octopath Traveler 2 at least is on Game Pass.
I already own them both on PlayStation.
Okay, well, I mean, our standard Xbox guy isn't here.
He's not here, so
yeah. I mean,
no, I
pick up Phil Spencer Jr.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm still a Sony pony, but I still enjoy playing on my Xbox as well. So I'm going to pitch Game Pass as well. But yes, I believe it's on Game Pass as well. For anyone that's looking at playing, at least Octopath Traveler 2, I believe, is on there.
It is also available on Switch. It's going to be available on Switch 2 as well.
And seeing you two both said Switch 2 games or Switch games, I'm going to go the other direction and go with my PC because we're taking in the sense of under the tree, but how can you put a digital copy under the tree? Anyway, I was looking over my wish list on Steam today, trying to figure out which game that I would want for Christmas. Little funny thing here, I actually got myself an early Christmas present because it was under $2, and I got the Dead by Daylight dating sim hooked on you.
Oh no!
I cannot wait to play that.
Oh goodness!
If we're talking anything else, I looked over my list and I figured, since I already own Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the GOTY edition of Borderlands, it's like top of my list for wish list. So that would be the one that I'd say. Why not? Well, I want to say complete the collection, but there are like other games, if I'm not mistaken, like the pre-sequel.
Yeah,
but
there's still pre-sequel. Yeah. There's Tales of,
and of course Borderlands 4.
Right?
But, yeah, Borderlands 4. But I mean, if Rebirth chokes my computer, then I can only imagine what Borderlands 4 does. Yeah, I'd have to go with Borderlands for the game I want to see under my Christmas tree, Christmas morning. So just put like a psycho mask under the tree. So we have the system powered up. So let's get into the main event. We are talking about the Game Awards, and Jeff Keighley sent us a nice little email today. Putting in the application for co-streaming. So I put that in earlier today. I will let you all know when we get our confirmation, because I'm sure we're going to get it. Absolutely.
I mean, we did last year, so I mean,
we did last year. So
Well, and I mean they give those things out pretty willingly though
Oh,
too,
yeah,
right? So I
absolutely.
mean it's just it's just a crossing the T's and dotting the I's or whatever as
Dotting
well, right?
lowercase
Right.
So
J's.
yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Wayne's World.
dotting the T's and crossing the I's. Yeah.
Yep. But we are going to talk about our picks for not each category. The boring ones we're not going to talk about. We're going to talk about the other ones that are of more interest to us. So, Agent Maverick, why don't you kick us off and tell us the first category and the nominees?
So the best adaptation was the first one I thought we should highlight. So it is going to be between Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, which was a anime on Netflix, Splinter Cell Death Watch, of course, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn.
So Rider Pride, why don't we start with you? What do you think would take best adaptation?
I'd say that one gets it's a toss up between The Last of Us and Minecraft. I almost feel like Minecraft might actually take that one as the surprise winner, just because of how much it was talked about and how popular it was.
I mean, we got Lava Chicken and Chicken Jockey. And
well, yeah, exactly.
Like so you're saying Minecraft movie?
I'd say Minecraft takes this one.
Okay. Agent Maverick, well, how about you?
Okay, so I'm going to look at the actual ratings a little bit because we got to take into account the panel. There are people that are on this panel that are critics.
Yeah.
Minecraft was not well received. Yes, there's a lot of hype that's about it. Devil May Cry, I did actually sit down and watch it. I enjoyed it. Haven't watched Splinter Cell yet. It's going to be The Last of Us Season 2. No question. That's what I'm going with. It's going to be The Last of Us. I get Ryder's with what Ryder is saying that he believes it's going to be the Minecraft movie just because of the hype and how well it did, with the financial aspect of it. But critically speaking, it wasn't well done. So it's going to be The Last of Us Season 2 because there's so many people that tuned in, even with the certain character's death and the heartbreak that
No
people
spoilers.
feel. Yeah. And there's going to be, if it was Season 3 that we were going to be talking about, I would say there's not a chance that it's going to win. I don't want to get into spoilers for that one, but it's going to be The Last of Us Season 2. It's not even a doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Last of Us Season 2 as well. Just it's pretty much a juggernaut. Truth be told, I haven't seen anything on this list, but yeah, I just have that feeling that it's gonna be The Last of Us.
Yeah, we'll move to the next category then, which is the
I was
most
gonna say that.
anticipated game. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, absolutely. We were moving on to the next category anyhow. I think we're all gonna have the same answer for this one.
We might. Most anticipated game, which the first one is 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6. I almost said 4, but 6. Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
Good list. Agent Maverick, let's start with you.
Okay, we all know it's going to be GTA. It's not. It's
2 years
not
in a row,
even
baby.
It's not even going to be a question. The hype around this game is real.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
That being said,
when it comes out in 2037.
That being said, there is a game that could edge it out.
Yeah, I agree with this. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, The Witcher 4 could potentially edge it out. And it may be as simple as GTA got the nomination last year. And it's another game to discuss. So that's going to be what I'm saying. There is a lot of hype that's going to be around Witcher 4. I am very excited for it. It's I'm excited for all of these games on this list. I'm going to play every one
Mhm.
of them. But I think GTA takes it, but Witcher 4 could edge it out just barely.
Ryder, what about you?
I'm kind of in the same boat. GTA 6 definitely, I think, takes it. I think for the sleeper pick, though, I'd almost lean towards Resident Evil Requiem to be the one to knock it out. If anybody's going to do it, Witcher 4 and Resident Evil Requiem are going to be the two to do it. And those two margins are, but like between those two games, are going to be so razor thin that it could go either way. So I'm
Agree with
gonna
that.
pick the opposite sleeper pick and go with Resident Evil Requiem as the dark horse to win that one if GTA doesn't win it.
And I'm also going to say GTA 6. Yeah, it won last year, but like Maverick was saying, there's so much hype around it, and uh, I think it is going to be a lock this year. For my sleeper pick, though, I'm going to go totally different. I'm going to say First Light. Um, it's just the 007 fan in me. I want to see it win because a young James Bond. Yeah, let's go. I'd love to see his origins. So,
Mm-hmm.
I
but
mean,
that's
it would be good. I wouldn't mind it. And I don't like the idea of GTA winning it 2 years in a row.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
So
But
it would be nice to see something
but
else
at least
win.
it's not DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will give it
actually,
that much.
Alana Pierce actually highlighted that whole situation very well. Just the way that the nominations work and those categories work. We can go into this in depth, but the thing is, this is all decided by panels. We have to
Yeah.
keep that in mind. This is all panel judging and critics. The player's voice is not heard much for that.
No, because like
If you want to see a gamer led award show, you watch Golden Joysticks. That's
yeah,
what you watch. You
Yeah.
don't watch this. And let's face facts, this as great as these nominees are, and it's a feather in everyone's cap who wins these games, what we're really tuning in for is what games are going to be announced. It is a
That's true.
yeah,
4 hour long commercial. That's all
pretty
that
much,
this
yeah.
really is.
Yeah, I agree with that one totally. So, Maverick, why don't we move on to the next category?
All right, next category is best multiplayer. So the best multiplayer nominees are Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, a little tongue tied there, sorry, Peak, and Split Fiction.
Ryder, let's start with you.
That's a tough one. I kind of actually say Arc Raiders. I feel like that one's actually caught a bit more hype and popularity than Battlefield 6 has. I mean, Battlefield 6 had a lot of a lot of hype surrounding its release, and it almost seems like it kind of died out as quickly as it came in. Arc Raiders, on the other hand, seems to be continually gaining steam, getting more and more players by the day. By the sounds of it, they basically described Arc Raiders as Escape from Tarkov for people with a work schedule, is how they described it. So that's going to be my pick, is Arc Raiders.
Maverick, what about you?
I'm going to say Split Fiction is what I'm going to say is going to end up taking it. Look, Arc Raiders has been crushing it. I will
Mhm.
not deny that. Chewie's been playing it. Phil Spencer Jr. has been playing it. Oh, I
Crap,
don't
it
know
means
if
I got to
Chewie's
get it
been playing
now.
it yet. He did pick it up from what Phil Spencer said. We'll see how things go. If there's enough of us picking it up, I will join you guys. But it's going to be Split Fiction. Is what I think. Um, Arc Raiders just made it under the wire to be able to be a part of this category, so that's why I'm kind of ruling that one out. Uh, Battlefield 6 has been fine. Elden Ring has been good. That one could be the sleeper pick here, though, is Elden Ring, because it's such a beloved franchise already. Um, but I'm going to say I think it's going to be Split Fiction.
And I am gonna go with Peak. I've been seeing so many streamers playing that and having just a fun time. All the laughs coming from that. It just looks like a really fun game that you can get a lot of people, as many people you can fit into a lobby for, and just have a blast with it. So I'm going to say peak.
So we all have different answers for that one. It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting for that category.
Absolutely. And let us know your predictions in the comments down below as well.
Make sure you like and subscribe, please.
That too. Maverick, if you could tell us what the next category is.
Best sports or racing game.
Okay.
The nominations are Esports FC 26, F1 25. Just sounds like I'm saying a bunch of letters right now, but I assure you they're actual games. Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Okay, Maverick, let's start with you. What do you think will be taking the award?
No. We've gone first a couple times. Let's hear yours.
Oh, okay. I'm not good at sports games, honestly and truthfully. If I were given the award, it would probably go to either Mario Kart or Sonic Cross Worlds. But you probably would have to go to an established sports title, but seeing how they're mostly all racing games. Like, I mean, if I had my say, WWE 2K26 would have won last year, but 25 would have won last year, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Sonic Cross Worlds.
I'll actually say I believe it's actually going to be Mario Kart this year. Now,
Good
Sonic
pick.
Racing Cross Worlds has been very well received. But I have one question: where the hell is Madden?
Yeah, right?
Good question.
Sorry, I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
I'm surprised the entire list wasn't just EA, 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 EA.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is in the
the
game.
FC 26 and F1 25 apparently are very, very good games. But my vote's actually going to go Mario Kart just because it's such a well established world and I've had the opportunity to play it. It was the game that I bought the Switch 2 for. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Still haven't made my way through all the cups yet, but I think I'm at 150cc right now. It's been a little while since I've played it. But no, I think it's gonna be Mario Kart.
It'd be a good pick. Ryder, what about you?
I will have to agree with Mav on this one. I believe also that it is going to be Mario Kart. F1 racing is popular around the world. I don't think it's as popular as Mario Kart. FC 26, again, the beautiful game where you can dive like you just got shot up and to the left. Popular around the world, but again, I don't think it's as renowned as Mario Kart. Sonic, again, another great game, but you're going head to head with Mario Kart. In a category like this. So yeah, no, I think Mario Kart takes this one.
Good picks. Good picks. And I'll tell you what I believe. I believe in Joe Hendry. Maverick, let's move on to the next category.
Oh, wait a sec. Why the hell is he in my bedroom?
It's like,
My girlfriend's in there.
Uh-oh.
All right. Next one is best sim and strategy game. So we've got Final Fantasy Tactics, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Civ 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, and 2 Point Museum.
okay, Ryder, let's start with you on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time with this one too. I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics would normally be my pick because I'm a Final Fantasy guy, but it's not really a new game. All they did is they basically brushed up the graphics a little bit and then put voice acting on top, which is great. I feel like this one, I haven't played the game myself, but I've heard a lot of good things about it in the content creator verse with the altars. And I think that's going to be my pick for this one. But that's, I guess, I don't really have a lot of experience with any of the other ones. I haven't played Civ 7, but I did play Civ 6, which was good in its own rights. But I don't feel like the other games are quite as popular or well received as the altars was.
Maverick, what about you?
I actually disagree with Ryder.
Shocker.
Okay, I mean, we've been doing that fairly often here so far. So Originally,
And it's good to disagree.
if you were to look at my screen right now, the vote place was for Final Fantasy. But at the time that I placed that vote, I wasn't overly familiar with a lot of the other games. And the one that is actually piqued my interest a little bit more, that I've been hearing a lot of positive things about, is actually Jurassic World Evolution 3. I think that one's actually going to be the one that takes it. I'd be happy to be wrong with that one, but I mean, I've been hearing a lot of good things. The developers actually listen to the community and the players, and they've been wanting certain things for the last two, and they actually implemented them for this third game. So from what I've been hearing, it's actually a really, really good strategy game and simulation game. So that is going to be my answer, is Jurassic World Evolution 3.
Okay. I agree with Ryder in that I don't think it'll be Final Fantasy Tactics because it is an older game, just with new paint, like much needed new paint. Don't get me wrong, but it's still like it came out in what 1998. Like it came
Something
out
like
just
that, yeah.
shortly after Final Fantasy VII came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
want to say
I'm
99,
yeah,
but we
in
can do
around
an
that point.
educational patch on that.
Yeah, in around that time frame. So, as much as I want to say it, I don't think it's going to be Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm going to go Civ 7. It's just the most known game other than Final Fantasy, and another long-lasting series. So, for me, it's Civ 7.
And for that quick little educational patch, June 20th, 1997 was the release date for Final Fantasy Tactics.
So it came out the
well,
same year
thank
as
you
Final
very
Fantasy
much.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Maverick. If you could tell us what the next category is and the nominees.
Well, for the next category, I need to bring Vin Diesel in to discuss family.
Oh, God.
Best family game. We have Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. It's going to be Donkey Kong. It's the only one on the list that has been nominated for Game of the Year. That's going to be my answer for that. I mean, it's the standout game in this category. All of them, of course, great family games. I'm not sure how well Lego Party did critically speaking, but it's going to be Donkey Kong. It's hands down.
Yeah, you might as well put me down for Donkey Kong as well.
Yeah, I think this one's unanimous. I believe Donkey Kong takes this one too. As much as I want to say Mario Kart World is really, really good as a family game, yeah, I could definitely see some blue shells causing some divorces and kids getting sent to foster homes and things of that nature. So yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza will probably be my pick.
Mario Kart, the monopoly of the 21st century. So I think we're all in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Maverick, how about the next category?
Well, if Vin Diesel's still here, here comes The Rock, because there's about to be a fight to break out. So, best fighting game. Number 1, 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy, and Virtua Fighter 5.
Man, so many older titles.
And not listed here, Mario Kart World.
Yeah, exactly. Or Donkey Kong. I think I'll start this one off. Oh God. Just for the sake of it alone being such a legendary series, even though it's just a whole bunch of old games in one package, I'm going to go with the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Yeah, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Been playing Mortal Kombat 11 on my off time. Even played it on stream once. But yeah, it's a package I've been looking forward to and would love to get with all the classic games in it. So, and there is the fact that it is like all the original games, but it's still Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna buy it eventually. So yeah, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is my pick. Ryder, let's go to you for your pick.
Going along the similar line of thought in terms of bringing up, classic games like that, I am actually going to go towards the Capcom side. I have plunked
Nice.
a lot of quarters into the Capcom versus Marvel cabinets way back in the day. Yeah, so I mean, having Mega Man teaming up with Cyclops, just as an example
Yep.
of those particular games, those ones that would be my personal pick for getting the nod for the fighting game out of this particular list. Although, to be fair, I'd say almost all of them kind of deserve that title.
100%.
So that was 2XKO. That's the
No.
one you were saying then?
No,
No.
Marvel versus Capcom, or the Capcom Fighting Collection. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
Yeah.
And Maverick, what about you?
I am going to take a look at I did have a little bit of a different approach.
Okay.
What game isn't a collection or completely remade and has a decent following? Now, keep in mind, I have no bearings on much for fighting games. My peaked at Injustice. That being said, I got a feeling Virtual Fighter 5 actually takes it.
Hmm.
It just because
Good pick.
it's not a collection, it's not a remake, it's something somewhat new. Of
Yeah,
course,
it's
a
a
fifth
continuation of the series.
installment. Yeah, it's a fifth installment, but that's the one that I'm going to go with.
Fair. Absolutely fair. All right, Maverick, what is the next category in the nominees?
All right. Well, next one is best RPG, and I'm going to guess that you all know one game that's going to be in this category. But
I think we're going to be agreeing
we're
heavily
going to
on
be
this
talking
one.
about it. We're going to be talking about this one a lot tonight.
Oh yeah.
First one on this list, though, is Avowed. Then we have Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
Oh, okay. Ryder, let's start with you.
Do you even have to ask?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's Expedition
exactly.
30. It's Expedition 33. I mean,
think
the
you
other
put that
games
down for all three
are
of us.
good on that are good on that list, but yeah, Expedition 33 was just right from start to finish. It was a fantastic game. Like, this game transcended good, great, and went straight to fantastic. So Expedition 33 hands down for this one.
Yeah, I'm saying Expedition 33 as well. No notes, no reason needed.
Okay, I'm going to say The Outer Worlds 2. I'm kidding.
You're such a liar.
No. Expedition 33, I think, is absolutely going to destroy in this this award show.
Oh,
And this is
absolutely
gonna be
will.
the-
And it's
this
going to
is gonna be
deserve
the first one.
it's going to deserve every award it wins.
Yeah, no, that's going to be the first one that I will say absolutely they will take it.
All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Next one is Best Action and Adventure. And we have Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Indiana Jones, and Split Fiction.
All right, Maverick, what do you think will be taking the award?
Okay, what I think is going to take the award is going to be Hollow Knight. What I want to take it is Indiana Jones. So I'm going to go with my dark horse of Indiana Jones because I loved that game so much. It was so well done. And it was one of my favorite games of last year. I did go back and replay it. I haven't gotten the 100% on it, but it is phenomenal. It is by far one of my favorite action adventure on there. Ghost of Yote was really good. I've played Ghost of Yote as well as Indiana Jones. Ghost of Yote, I kind of felt like I was playing Ghost of Tsushima all over again. We haven't had a lot of games where we get to play as Indy, and that's why I'm going to go with the dark horse of Indiana Jones.
Good pick. That's my pick as well, Indiana Jones. I do agree with you that Hollow Knight would be a close second. But yeah, I'm saying Indiana Jones in the Great Circle for best action adventure. And Ryder, what about you?
I'm going to complete the trifecta, and I'm going to say Indiana Jones on this one as well. Really haven't had a chance to play like a lot of these games, pretty much any of these games that are on this list. but I've heard nothing but good things about Indiana Jones. Like everything from the story to the voice acting to the environment, the world building, everything was pretty phenomenal about that game. So yeah, I still feel like Hollow Knight is probably gonna be the one that does actually take it, but I would rather see Indiana Jones win this one.
All right, another one where we all agree. I know that's going to be happen more times than not today, but all right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Next one is Best Action Game. So we have Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi, The Art of Vengeance.
All right, Ryder, what do you think is going to be taking?
Sorry, go through that list one more time.
Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi.
I am going to say this one might actually be a bit of a dark horse pick. I'm going to say Hades 2. I loved Doom the Dark Ages. I know how well Battlefield 6 was received. The other games on it are pretty good as well, but I feel like Hades 2 might sneak this one out. Just because I've had a chance to play through. I still haven't finished it yet, but it's a fantastic game. I think everybody should give it a try if you have the opportunity to. And I think this is one category where it'll sneak through.
Maverick, what about you?
Okay, I have played the majority of these games. Well, no, that's incorrect. Rewind. Okay, Battlefield 6 I've played. Was a good game. Doom the Dark Ages was a really good game. Ninja Gaiden 4, I been hearing it could have been a lot better. Shinobi I heard was really well done as well. That being said, I don't think Ryder's pick is that much of a dark horse because I am agreeing. Hades 2 is also going to be on a nomination for another category a little bit later on. And that one, it could even squeak out a win there. So because of that, I'm going Hades 2.
And I'm going to complete the trifecta and say Hades 2 as well. I want it to be Doom the Dark Ages because I love the Doom series, especially, the remade series that's come out the past few years. Love Doom 2016. So glad I got back into that and finished it. Want to play Doom Eternal next. But yeah, Hades has just been a juggernaut, and I think it's going to take it for this category.
All right, the next one is Best Mobile Game. So we have Destiny Rising, Persona 5, Sonic Rumble, Pretty Derby. I'm not sure. Yeah. And Wuthering Waves. Yeah.
Maverick, let's start with you.
Honestly, I hate mobile gaming. I bitch about it so often. But I'm going to pick a category that I kind of game that I was kind of surprised is getting a mobile game at all listed on here, which is Persona 5. Yeah, it's just because it's the other games I feel like they've been on here before, and Persona is a really well done series as well. So my pick is Persona.
Now, I don't play any mobile games. Well, technically, I play a mobile game, but I play it on PC, so I don't know if that counts. But it's not nominated. But I really don't have a dog in the fight, so I'm gonna go Pretty Derby. I've seen some streamers play it, and they had fun playing it, so I'm gonna go with that one.
And
Ryder, what about you?
I'm gonna go with probably the safe pick. And the safe pick when it comes to mobile games is anything Hoyoverse. So Wuthering Waves will be my pick to win that one. Because Hoyo has the money for this.
That's very true. They do. All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Next category is Best Debut Indie Game. Now, there are only 4 games in this category. So we have Blueprints, Expedition 33, Despelate, and Dispatch.
Expedition 33.
Not even a debate on that one, eh?
No.
I want to say Expedition 33 squeaks out a win. That being said, I'm not sure it really classifies as an indie game. So the game that I think squeaks out a win is actually going to be Blueprints. The other one that I would love to see win as well because it has been so fun to play and watch, is Dispatch. I finished that game, guys. It is fantastic. I cannot recommend that one enough. But I'm going to say Blueprints.
And Ryder, how about you?
I'm gonna say Expedition 33, but I think the margins between Expedition 33 and Blueprints are gonna be that close. I do think Expedition 33, I like in terms of Sandfall Interactive, is an indie studio because this was a 32 person project, which is darn near unheard of in today's gaming universe, to have a game that well done with so few people.
Right.
I mean, you could look at things like Toby Fox's Undertale, which, by the way, Deltarune, another fantastic game, not quite as well done or received as Undertale, but Deltarune's still pretty good in its own right. So, but I mean, yeah, so having that small of a studio create something like this, I think that's what gives them the edge in this particular case over Blueprints. But if Expedition were to fall in this category, yeah, it better be to Blueprints, because Blueprints was a fantastic game.
All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Okay, so that last category was Best Debut Independent Game. So this is Best Independent Game. We have Osculum, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song.
All right, Ryder, let's start with you.
Yeah, this is a juggernaut of a category.
Yeah, that's actually a tough one.
Yeah, so I mean, in my heart of hearts, I still would like to see Expedition 33 win it. However, in this particular category, I believe Blueprints edges everybody out in this one for overall best indie game.
Maverick, how about you?
This is where I'm going to actually say Expedition 33.
Okay.
Now you're just being contrarian.
yeah, that's because I can. No, and I did just finish saying, like, it shouldn't really be a indie game per se. I do stand by that, but the critics aren't going to say that either, right? So, my backup pick, I think, is still going to be Hades 2 under the circumstances. Yeah. But I'm going to say Expedition 33.
I'm saying the same as Maverick. Expedition 33 with my dark horse being Hades 2. All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Well, the next category is Best Community Support. In this category, we have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
This is a this is a tough one. Because I really don't know what constitutes community support. Like how good the response is for something. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Final Fantasy 14 and move on.
I will also say Final Fantasy 14, but I'll give you the reasons why in terms of community support. There is a lot of community support both on forums as well as in game. Particularly being that one of the things is that it's very, very easy as a new player to not only get into the game, but have that community support behind you. You can have, you literally have mentors in the game. Like when you're queuing up for dungeons, you can queue up and you can basically flag yourself as a new player. And there are various veteran players in the game that will flag themselves as mentors who will then be assigned to you in your party and kind of basically help you along in terms of explaining mechanics, where to go, what buttons to click, what rotations to use, so on and so forth. So that will be my pick as well, is Final Fantasy XIV, but for the more eloquent and verbose reasons as previously stated.
You use big words, Will. Maverick, how about you?
Baldur's Gate 3. Not even a question. I'm going to say one thing that I'm sure that Ryder will understand and agree with in this situation. The mod support. No, the mod support.
Yeah,
Karlach,
the mod support.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Karlach, man.
Yeah, he's a Karlach. He's a Karlach stan. I'm a Shadowheart stan.
I mean, Karlach, that she definitely, it sticks with me. Like, opened up.
I don't know. I just know Shadowheart. I've never played Baldur's Gate 3, so
no.
Yeah, I definitely pegged you as a Karlach stan. If you know, you know.
Okay, I don't have to know the game to know that. Anyway, moving on. Maverick, what's the next category?
Next one is best ongoing. We have Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky.
Okay, Maverick, let's start with you.
Rivals. I don't know how else to say it. Like Final Fantasy 14's won in this category multiple times. Fortnite, it's kind of starting to be old hat. Helldivers, I think the game's starting to die a little bit. No Man's Sky has been nominated and won in this category before. Marvel Rivals is too much of a juggernaut in this situation. It's Marvel Rivals.
For me, it's going to be down to either Marvel Rivals or Helldivers because they're both games that I've played. I should get back into them, but we'll see what happens. Coin toss. Yeah, Marvel Rivals, sure, why not?
See, and I'm going to say... And I'm going to say Final Fantasy 14 on this one. Marvel, it almost kind of goes to show how good Marvel Rivals is doing, though, considering that Overwatch isn't on this list.
Yeah.
And how quickly that got dethroned. So, like, big ups to Marvel Rivals. Fantastic game, by the way. As much as I love playing that one, Final Fantasy 14, with its community support, with how long it's been running, I think Final Fantasy 14 takes the best ongoing title again this year.
All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Next category is Games for Impact. We have Consume Me. Please don't. Despolate. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. South of Midnight, and Wonderstop.
No idea. I couldn't. I'll go South of Midnight. Ryder, how about you?
I was going to say South of Midnight as well. I know Maverick has played through that one.
Yeah, that's the reason why I picked it.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't played through any of those. Maybe a dark horse pick to maybe Lost Records, just because that particular franchise, I believe, has also been pretty well received. But yeah, no, I think South of Midnight takes the title on this one.
Okay, Maverick, how about you?
I want to say South of Midnight as well, and I'm also going to say that a dark horse that could definitely edge it out is going to be Lost Records. But I think South of Midnight is the one that was a little bit better, a better rating, and is more acclaimed. So that's why I'm going to say South of Midnight.
Okay, so we're all in agreement on that one. All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
The next one is innovation in accessibility. We have Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight.
All right, Maverick, what is your pick?
Now, this one's going to be really tough for any of us to pick because none of us have the need for a lot of accessibility options in gaming. So that being said, my vote was for Doom the Dark Ages, but I think it's possible that Assassin's Creed Shadows will edge this one out. We have to keep in mind that it comes down to the features that are for that community, right? So that being said, I believe Doom takes it.
Ryder, what about you?
I agree with Mav on this one. I think Doom is also the pick for this one. For such a fast-paced action game, having accessibility features to get nominated on this list, I think speaks volumes as to, the I'm not even sure what the word I'm looking for is, but basically like the whole over-encompassing reach of those accessibility features.
And I'm just going to Doom the Dark Ages because Doom. It's like Matt said.
That is a game for impact for Irish this year was Doom.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, like Maverick said, for innovation, it's like the three of us don't really need it, so I'm just gonna go with the one that I know best, and that's Doom. All right, Maverick, what's the next category in the nominations?
Next category is Best Performance. We have Ben Starr for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Charlie Cox for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Erica I'm going to butcher her
Ishii.
last name. Ishii. Thank you very much.
Ishii, yeah.
Yote. We also have Jennifer English for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Katsu Kato for Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker, for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
I will start this one off, and I feel it's going to come down between Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, and Jennifer English. My heart says Ben Starr because I have an enormous man crush on him, but I'm gonna have to go with Jennifer English. Just something about her performance, and I think she's gonna ride the wave from her win at the Golden Joystick Awards. I think she's gonna take best performance. I just want to say quickly too, don't mean to throw off derail the podcast, but I want to say something quickly. I am hoping that with 3 cast members of Claire Obscura Expedition 33 getting nominated, doesn't do something to the Final Fantasy VII community to send them all in a freaking tizzy like they did last year when Brianna White got the nomination, and she was the only one of the cast who did, and everyone was like, "Why didn't Cody Christian or Britt Barron or John Eric Bentley get nominated?" They all put in great performances, and I still say to this day in 2020, when Final Fantasy VII Remake was not nominated for Best Performance, John Eric Bentley should have gotten that nomination. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm just hoping this doesn't cause this huge discourse about, oh, well, look, they got all the nominations for Best Performance. Yeah, because they all put in great performances. I'm going to stop now, or I'm going to be rambling on for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Ryder.
So yeah, and that's why this is not a fan
English.
vote. This is a critics and a panel vote.
Exactly.
For good probably for good reason, really. But I agree with you, Rob. Jennifer English is going to get my vote. Simply because of her performance throughout the entire game, right from the very start. Charlie Cox had a part, and then Ben Starr had a part, and then there's Jennifer English's part, which encompasses both sides. So if I had to pick, I would pick Jennifer English as the winner of this category.
You guys ready for an upset?
Lay it on me.
You guys ready for an upset?
You're going Troy Baker. Don't even mask it.
Yeah, I am going Troy Baker, but I will explain something here first of all because
it's not a bad pick though. It's Troy Baker.
No, it's not. And, you think about last year too. He had a great pick with Melina Juergens as well. As much as I wanted Brianna White to win, that pick was a fantastic choice.
And I was right last year too, wasn't I?
Absolutely.
But okay, here's the thought pattern. All right. We can talk about how great Expedition 33 was.
We can? Okay, let's start. No, I'm kidding.
Well, first of all, Ben Starr's role was phenomenal as Verso. He really amplified the game. Charlie Cox has come out and has actually said that he doesn't feel that he deserves that nomination, that it should go to his motion capture artist. Which I do respect that he did that. He felt like he didn't have a huge role in the game. His impact, I think I would argue that his impact in the game and his voice acting for as short of a time as it was something to be commended. Jennifer English is the favored one to win, but Troy Baker, I think, is going to be the winner in this. And the reason being is without Troy Baker, Indiana Jones did not work. That's why I'm saying Troy Baker. They would not have been able to pull it off. And that he did such a good job when he shared the stage with Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford turned around and said, "Hey, this guy knocked it out of the park. And if I knew he was going to be that good, I would have done it." Because he basically said it as a joke. Like, I would have wanted the type of credit that Troy Baker is getting. That's why I'm saying Troy Baker, I think, is going to be the one to actually take it this year. That's my bet.
Well, either way, it's going to be a tight category, and honestly, if you ask me, there's no losers in that category. I've said it last year as well. Everyone who's nominated deserved to be nominated. Last year, everyone who got nominated, deserved it this year as well. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's move on to the next category. Maverick, if you would, please.
We have Best Audio Design. Best Audio Design nominees are Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I know for you two, I could probably just stop right there. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, and Silent Hill F.
Ryder, let's start with you.
Well, it's going to be Expedition 33. The work that Lauriane Testard and Alice Duport-Percier put in
Audio
together.
design, not music.
music,
Audio
not
design.
audio.
Oh,
not
audio
music.
design. Okay, that's still Lauriane. Okay, that's still Lauriane Testard then. He pretty much did the entire score himself.
It's not score. It's like the stuff you hear. Like if I'm thinking.
Yeah, you know what I hear in the game? Music.
But hearing like waves crashing and birds,
Yes.
things like that.
Either way, I mean, Lauriane Testard is still going to have a hand in at least part of audio design, which is going to be music. But I'm still going Expedition 33 regardless. The combat sounds, even going through Lumiere for the first time, and walking through the crowds, you can if you have the right kind of audio setup, you can actually hear the crowds encompassing you as you're walking through them. Yeah, absolutely fantastic job on that. I'm going with Expedition 33.
I'm going Expedition 33 as well. Same reasons Ryder gave. It just sounded incredible. And Maverick
is going to go something different.
He looks like he's going to fart.
I want Claire to win. I'm going to say that. I'm going to start there. The audio design, you needed the cues in order to parry. It was well done. You needed that. The music and score is something else entirely different, which is
why we'll talk about in future category.
Right, absolutely. Do I?
And we're all going to pick Expedition 33 on that one too.
Absolutely. That being said, I don't think it takes it. I'm going to predict an upset with this one. My prediction is actually going to be Battlefield 6. As surprising as that, I want to say Ghost of Yote. I'd love to say that one. But the thing is, when it comes to Ghost of Yote, you're hearing the birds chirp, you hear the wind, all of that. Mm-hmm. Battlefield 6, I'm going to go with because it was the complexity of having all of that during a war setting. The way that everything was designed for the audio for that game, I have to give them credit for that. It was a well done game. There wasn't any audio cues or anything like that, but I think Battlefield takes it. And I think I would love Claire to win. I would love Ghost of Yote to win, but I think we're going to end up having an upset. I'm going to go Battlefield 6.
All right, Maverick. What is the next category?
All right.
Music.
The next category is, here we go, best score and music.
I wonder what I'm going to pick.
I wonder too.
We have Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong, Darren Knorb for Hades 2, Lauren Destard for Claire Obscure 33, Expedition 33, Toma Ottawa for Ghost of Yote, and Woodkid and Ludwig Farissel, I'm butchering that, I'm sorry, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach.
I mean, did you hear the intro song for Expedition 33?
Expedition 33. It's not even going to be a question. It's going to be...
It's going to be Expedition 33.
It's going to be Expedition 33. There's...
Yeah. For all the reasons that I stated in the previous category that I got incorrect, so...
Yep. That opening song is just beautiful. Do I think it's better than No Promises to Keep? No, but it's beautiful in its own right.
I went to the gym the other day, and I was like, I don't know what to listen to. I was just in a really, really funky mood. I wasn't in a great mood. So and I didn't want to listen to anything with a lot of lyrics in it. So I put on Expedition 33. And it was a weird way to lift, but I mean, I really enjoyed it, and it helped me get into a little bit of a better mindset for the day. So, I mean, I have never had that with any other game out there. So Expedition 33.
And this will not be a mic drop moment for me. So thinking back to last
I
year.
don't want to drop this mic. I just got
No,
it.
me neither. I don't want to drop this mic either. All right, Maverick, what is the next category?
Next category is Best Art Direction. So we have Claire Obscure Expedition 33,
I think you
Death
stop right there.
Stranding 2 on Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song.
All right, Maverick, what is your pick?
I want to pick the game that took place completely in a canvas, Expedition 33. You don't get more art than that.
Yeah, exactly.
True. Yep, Expedition 33. There are some great games in there for art direction, but I got to go with Expedition 33. And
Yeah.
Ryder, how about you?
Same thing, Expedition 33. The way they captured the essence of a post-apocalyptic France, with just, like I said, with just Lumiere by itself. Having the Eiffel Tower, you kind of leaned over and fractured into 100 different pieces, to all the various areas that you go through, the overworld. Going through, and you're going in an underwater forest without actually being underwater, which is kind of wild when you think about it. But yeah, the way that they designed all those levels was so incredibly well done. So yeah, Expedition 33 gets my vote.
All right, Maverick, what is the next category? And its nominees.
Next one here is Best Narrative. So this is for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So we have Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
Expedition 33. Next, Ryder.
Yeah, Expedition 33 as well. Not to take away from any of the other games, because they all have
exactly.
fantastic story writing as well. But again, like Expedition 33 has been, like, in terms of like how the story impacted people that played it. You take a look on YouTube and you take a look at all the various content creators that reacted to the various impactful scenes within the game, and there's a good couple handfuls of them. To see their emotions come out when these scenes occur, I think is what gives Expedition 33 the edge on storytelling for this category.
Maverick, how about you?
I want Expedition 33 to win, but I'm going to say this is going to get to the particular point in the show where Expedition 33 is going to win one game or one category or another. And because I'm going to be picking it for another category, I have to bring up another game that I think was actually going to take it. We have refused to acknowledge that Kojima has a part in this show and how close of a friendship Kojima has to Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, but that shouldn't play a factor in
nepotism. Always has a part.
Yeah.
So that being said, I have to go Death Stranding 2, but that's only because I think Expedition 33 takes a bigger win later in the show. But I'm going to go with Death Stranding 2 because it's Kojima. And we haven't talked about any of him getting any awards so far in this show. So I think this is where he takes it. Kojima for Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
I mean, he is very well decorated, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely he is. But I don't think his friendship with Jeff Keighley should be the deciding factor here. But maybe I'm the lone voice of discourse here, but
I don't disagree with you, but we have to realize that this is Jeff Keighley's show.
If that was the case, then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth should have swept last year because he's a big Sony fan, Square fan as well. So, but
sure, but Kojima is one of his best friends. It's going to happen. Death Stranding 2's got to take something, so I'm going to say that it takes Best Narrative. And I think that it may upset a few people. I know I'm expecting you guys to be a little disappointed when that happens. Because again, I love Expedition 33, but I'm a realist. Keighley's going to want to give something to Kojima. Kojima's not walking out empty-handed. There's no bloody way.
Give him a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Kojima's not walking out empty-handed. Period. It's not happening. He's getting Best Narrative. That's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. All right. What is the next category, Maverick?
Next
After you're done writing.
category is best game direction. So we
We're
have
getting down to the nitty gritty.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Split Fiction.
Great picks in this one. So Maverick, we'll start with you in this one. What takes best game direction?
Thing is, I'm going to say Expedition 33 squeaks out a win here, but barely. My dark horse for this one is still going to be Death Stranding 2. It's going to come down to those two. But yeah, my heart is saying Expedition 33 for this, but I think there's a very, very high chance Death Stranding 2 can take it.
Ryder, how about you?
I'm going to go a little bit dark horse on this one as well and say that this one, Hades 2, actually wins the game direction. The first Hades was really, really well done. It was very well received, super, super popular. Hades 2 is no different. They basically took the story and expanded upon it and brought even more life to it, if that was even possible. So in this particular category, I think Hades 2 might actually squeak out a win over Expedition. As much as I want to see Expedition, absolutely clean house, I think Hades 2 might win this one.
Okay. I am going to kind of meet you both in the middle, and I'm going to say Expedition 33 is going to win overall, but I do think that Hades 2 is my dark horse. Take that. That is my pick. The simple fact that the game direction of Expedition 33 was just gorgeous. If I'm not mistaken, Maverick, we have one category left, and it is the big one.
And this is definitely the big one. So this is our
big
game of the year. The nominees are Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And if you guys have noticed, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is been nominated. So Ryder and I have a standing bet, so he owes me a beer.
Yes, I do.
It's not going to win. But
yeah, the bet wasn't for win. It was just for the nomination, though.
Exactly.
So yeah. I do definitely owe you a beer on that one, because I said Outer Worlds would get nominated before Kingdom Come did, and Outer Worlds is not present on this list.
No, it's not. And if neither of them got enlisted, they both owed me a beer. But that's not happening. Expedition 33 takes Game of the Year. Look at how well received it was. It is just everybody loved it. It was a fantastic game, and yeah, that Expedition 33. That's my answer. Ryder, how about you?
I would love to be a fly on the wall in the rooms of the critics and the panels when they discuss their votes for who takes this game, because this is going to be an absolute bloodbath when it comes to figure out who takes Game of the Year. That being said, my vote already, and for pretty much the exact same reasons that you said there, Rob, look at how well they did at the Golden Joysticks, for how many nominations they got, and for how many awards they took home, including Ultimate Game of the Year. So Expedition 33 wins Game of the Year this year.
Maverick, how about you?
Elden Ring.
DLC.
That wasn't nominated.
No, okay. I want to talk briefly about this because with some of these games, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The reason why I knew it was going to be on there, it was very, 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 very well received very early in the year. I know that we kind of skipped over it, but it was very well done.
And we should give it its flowers. Let's be honest.
Absolutely. Hollow Knight Silk Song, people have been waiting for this game for years.
Most memed game.
Hades 2 as well has been another one that a lot of people have been excited for. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, it's Kojima. And
Kojima.
I mean, he's won this award a couple times before. Mm-hmm. And I do appreciate the unique way that he does things. I've never really played any of games, but
I've kind of followed some of it. Great pick there as well. There is a reality out there that Donkey Kong takes it. I'm going to say that. That is, I'm not saying that it's
I can
going
see it.
to, but there's a reality that Donkey Kong could take it.
I can see it.
But I think Expedition 33 takes it for the reasons that we've actually all discussed. I don't even think it's going to be a question this year. It was so well done, so well received. Music was fantastic. Audio design was great. Done by a small team. They didn't really answer to anyone other than themselves. And they're going to be coming out with more games in that series as well. They're going to make it a series.
Yep.
So I think Expedition 33 will take it. But I do think that there is a reality that Donkey Kong could take it. But yeah, my vote's going to be Expedition.
Awesome. So that is all the nominations. But before we wrap up this episode, we have one more burning question to end the episode with. And that is, what do you think will be revealed at the Game Awards this year? Ryder, let's start with you.
I had to kind of look through a list to see, what games haven't come out, that haven't been announced yet. There's quite a few on that list, and as much as I want to say give me Division 3, I know for sure that's not coming. That one's still going to be a long ways out yet. But I think one of the surprise games, we've seen a splash screen for it, and I'm not talking about Elder Scrolls 6. I'm talking about Dragon Quest 12. I think Dragon Quest 12 finally gets a reveal at the Video Game Awards this year.
Good pick. Maverick, how about you?
Okay, a couple of predictions. I actually have 3. First of all, I think we get the title for Final Fantasy 7 Part 3. Okay,
You
I think we
stole my answer.
just the title. I think we see gameplay and a release date for Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. I think that's rumored to be coming very, very soon. And I would also like to see some more information and a release date and actual trailer, and it's been hinted at already for the new Prince of Persia. So that's going to be on there as well. There's going to be a 4th one. A release date for Tides of Annihilation. I'm so excited for that game. That's what I think we're going to end up seeing. But I think those are going to be what we'll see for sure. There's going to be lots more, of course, coming out there. Maybe a release date for Lego Batman, because I want that game bad.
I'm kind of hoping for a release date for Lego Batman. I'm kind of hoping for a release date for Kingdom Hearts 4.
There's another one I was going to say too. Yeah.
But I think much like Maverick, I even had my statuette ready to show off, but then he had to go and say something. We are going to get a title reveal for Final Fantasy VII Part 3. Again, like Maverick said, I don't think we're going to get gameplay footage or anything like that. It's just going to be...
It'll be a couple of voice lines on like a shrouded screen. You can't really see a whole lot. You'll probably hear Brianna White's voice, to be honest. Because if there's anybody that's going
to Britt Baron.
I think we'll hear more of Aerith, just kind of being like the prophesizing type of thing.
As much as I'd love it for her to be in it, I don't think Aerith is going to be in much of the 3rd game. But we can talk about that a different day. But
yeah,
I think you know what would be really a good pick for those lines would be Matt Mercer.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think that would be the one to go with. But I mean, Aerith is the most likely. But I think the developer comes on screen and says, "Okay, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or remake. We have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and now we have Final Fantasy VII Reunion or Return or whatever. I guess we have
Regenesis.
Something.
Actually, when I say Regenesis, I'm deadly serious about that.
Reused.
Final Fantasy VII recycled.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. It'll just be here it is. It's going to be coming 2027, and that'll be it. They'll walk
just
off
in time for the anniversary. Yep. That's what I'm thinking too. Absolutely. So, is there anything else?
Actually, do
Yeah,
have
give
one
me
other
Division
question to
3.
throw you guys. I'm going to throw you guys both off. What is your picks for game of the year? Not in this category, but the games that you've played this year. What has been your favorite game this year that you've played?
Doom.
Doom
Which one?
Doom. Doom.
Doom.
2016.
Doom, doom, doom,
2016.
doom, doom. Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm gonna throw a weird pick out there. That game was fantastic. It's a complete different switch from other Pokemon games. Not so much for those who played
There's some
Legends
Switch too.
Arceus. Well, that too, but I mean, for
Wait,
people
different
who
Switch?
played Legends Arceus, it's going to be a lot more familiar. The world building is going to be very, very familiar. Who played the original Pokemon X and Y? Because it's the same universe. It's Kalos. It's Lumio City. But yeah, it's a different spin on the game mechanics for it. But I enjoyed every minute of it. Mrs. Ryder has enjoyed every minute of it.
Mhm.
So for our personal games of the year, I think Pokemon Legends ZA is on our list.
Awesome. Actually, I'm going to take mine back. I forgot that there was another game that I played that I absolutely loved, and that was Border. I keep getting these two mixed up for some reason. BioShock 2, then Doom. I'll put them as 1 and 2 for my games of the year. And Maverick, what about you? What's been your game of the year?
Well, I think the easy answer is still Expedition 33. But I mean, I'm going to say runner up for me though. This year was probably Ghost of Yote. Was probably
Good pick.
it is pretty high up there for me as well. And there's one game I do want to touch base on as well that I just finished playing, and you know, Irish, if you have a chance to pick this one up and play it, do it. You're gonna love it. Is Dispatched.
I
The
want to play it.
Critical Role team saved that project and were heavily involved with it with funding because it almost collapsed, and it's been so well received. Was so much fun. I'm actually, part of me is itching to get back into it. It's one of the first real narrative games that I've played and enjoyed. Like I actually shut off the QuickTime events, but just because I want to sit back and watch the cutscenes. They were just so well done. Everything was fantastic with that game. So that's a third place game I think this year.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about other than give me Division 3?
I'm just excited
I'm
for the
good.
Game Awards.
Yeah,
Same. I can't wait.
absolutely.
I can't wait to do this live with you guys.
Same here. Looking forward to it.
I mean, 4 hours of commercials. Yeah, I'm here for it.
We get to dress
I'll be
up
suiting
all
up.
fancy too.
I will not be.
I might be. I don't know yet. But if I do, I'm going cowboy. So. But if that is all for this week, then I think it's time to put the controller down and let you know that there will be no episode next week, but we will be back the following week with our live reactions to the Game Awards. So let's go around the table and Maverick, where can we find you at?
Well, actually, you can actually start finding me here again. So, on my YouTube channel, I have uploaded my first ever book talk or booktube video. My editing isn't there yet, so I apologize for the way that it was actually done, but I'll get there. I just don't have the PC for it. But you'll get a couple videos like that maybe a few times a month. So you can find me on my YouTube channel, Agent Maverick 86. And I've decided that I am getting back to streaming this weekend. I'm pretty excited about this as well. There's Stellar Blade 2 has been rumored to be coming out here next year. So that being said, I'm kind of itching to get back into it, and I figured, you know what, it's going to be a good game to actually play on stream. So I'm going to do that here on Sunday. I'll let you guys know what time, which you can find that information at the new Geek Corner on Facebook. I'm working on building up my page for more news and that type of thing as well. I do have a movie review coming out here in December. I'm going to be taking off to see Avatar. Opening week. So I will make sure to get a review up for that here before the end of the month as well. So keep eyes out for that. But that's where you can find me.
Cool. Ryder, how about you? Where can we find you at?
Well, when I'm coming off of nights, you will be able to find me over on Twitch. I took a little bit of time off this week, just to kind of get some rest. I was a little bit burnt out on streaming stuff. I did play some Pokemon Legends ZA last week for the Crash Pad for Kids event. That was still a whole lot of fun to do, so I took some time off this week. I'm currently on an overnight rotation for the next 7 days. So you'll see me over on Twitch eventually, where you can catch me playing whatever video game I decide I want to play at that time. I haven't quite decided yet. You can also catch me over on YouTube, where I typically post various video game reviews, hardware reviews, and just some little personal Let's Plays, things like that. So Twitch and YouTube is where you can find me, as well as all of my other various social media accounts.
Yeah, we'll have that all in the description down below. And you can also find me on Twitch as well, where I stream every Thursday through Sunday. Not this week because I'm taking the week off. And I'll be back on December 1st with my year 1-year stream anniversary. Don't know what I'm doing yet, other than eating a pizza on stream. But you can also find me on YouTube. Yeah, it was a pizza of Ryder's making, so I'm going to find out what that tastes like. So just tune in on the 1st to see that. You can also catch me on YouTube. I just posted a new video. It's like my Twitch highlights that I do every month. I also post all my Twitch VODs on my YouTube channel as well. You can catch me on all the socials. And I'm also a published author, and you can pick up my books on Amazon. You can pick up my full-length noir novel, Shade Falling, a Jack Hart mystery, over on Amazon. You can get it through Kindle e-reader or on paperback. Or if you want something you can read the kiddos during the Christmas season, you can pick up my new storybook, Mochi's Christmas, on Amazon as well through Kindle e-reader and paperback as well. Makes a great gift for the kids. So if that's all for this week, then I want to thank you guys for joining me again as always, and I want to thank you all for watching. And since this is the last recorded video, thank you all for joining us over the year. We had, not to get too much into the year, but we did have a little bit of a rough patch there, but we were able to get things back on track. We're doing what we love again, and we are happy to be back in the lounge giving you our takes on everything gaming related. And look out for 2026, where we will be back in full form, and we're going to rock this MF.
And I should also add that we may end up having a guest host on for the Game Awards. We will confirm this as well, but we may have the return of Chewy as well on the 11th. So keep posted for that. We will keep you up to speed, but I believe he's talking about joining us.
Awesome. Always welcome. Thank you again for joining us for this year, and we'll be back in 2026 to do it all over again and do it bigger and better. So, for my co-hosts, Agent Maverick 86 and Rider Pride 639, I am the one, the only, the second Irish Bandit. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you again on the next level in 2026. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.